Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of WGO. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I'm going to be talking about something I've had for for a great deal of my life, and that is an eidetic memory. Other people refer to it as a photographic memory, which is pretty much, in my opinion, the same thing because I've had a tendency ever since I was a toddler at 3 years old to actually remember things that happened in my life. And to this day, I still remember being in a house that, according to my mother and sister, was apparently haunted, and some paranormal activity was occurring in that house. And of course, being 3 years old at that time, I I would not actually remember what happened at that place, but of course I would have a mental image of being in that house, if that makes sense. Since then, being in elementary school, when in instances where I would get into trouble, at least once a year in some cases, I would do this thing with my head where I would conduct a mental exercise of making sure that how I got into trouble is something I would never ever do again. And of course, I would go through the situation where how I got into trouble in the first place and what would happen afterwards and the consequences of that happening, and then I would make sure I never forget exactly how that happens so that I never do it again. And sure enough, those instances where I did get into trouble were pretty much the only times in my life where I did get into trouble. So, largely thanks to my eidetic memory as a result, because not just remembering things that happen in my life and mental images, and of course learning through visual input because I'm also on the spectrum to begin with, my eidetic memory also allows me to recall certain conversations that I may or may not have been involved in the first place. Over the years, over 15 years now, I recall many conversations that that of course were about other things, but of course some instances where people were talking about me, but of course were not talking to me. I wouldn't remember all the words, but of course afterwards I would be accused of not knowing what I was talking about and always being gaslit into not knowing what I was what I was doing. So that always frustrated me because I knew what I heard, and you're calling me a liar because of it. And of course, not everybody did that to me, but some people decided to do that. Not naming names, you know who you are. But as for my eidetic memory, it would allow me to not forget things that happened in my life, not just the bad things, but also good things that did happen in my life so far. And that's what keeps me going, and that's what I always do this mental exercise almost every single day of my life for nearly 15 years, where I would make myself not forget things that happen. So I never forget what happens in my life, and even after years have passed and it becomes fuzzier and fuzzier as the years go by and going into the near future, my eidetic memory will always be there. That will help me remember things that happened to begin with. So pretty much that's it on that. I've had my eidetic memory up and running all the time, 24/7. So if you can, so my advice to anyone out there who has this, I would ask that any mistakes that you make in life, don't ever forget them, because if you choose to forget something that happens in your life, whether it's good or bad, it's going to happen again. Trust me on this. Because in the instances where it didn't work, I ended up making the same mistake twice. And I never forgave myself for that. So with that being said, my name is Jacob Carlson, and my eidetic memory has saved my life a number of times. And it's why I'm still here and why I'm talking to you today. And this has been another short video of what's going on. Please, if you want, remember to press to like the video, comment something you like or don't like. Anything I said here that you like or don't like, let me know down in the comment section below. Please remember to uh, press the red subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a future upload on my YouTube channel anytime soon. And I will always ask that you please take care of each other out there. Never forget what happens in life, because it may just save your life. And as always, I'll see you in the next couple of videos. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.